What it do, Space Crew? It's July, at least in this video, so that means we're heading out to Contropolis. This is another case of me testing a con I've never been to, so I brought a bit of everything once again. Due to my schedule being back-to-back, this will be a much shorter video, a speed run if you will. I'm Lori, and this is my experience at Contropolis. Jumping right in, I'm having my witch display set up on the inside of the table this time. Usually it's facing outward, and I have to direct people towards it. To do so, I brought barely any knit items with me. This is more of a comic collector's con, and I find knit goods don't do that well there. I'm still hanging on to these grids for my stickers since they're easier to pack, but in the future I plan to experiment with different ways to present my stickers. Just as I'm always looking to improve my sticker display, I've made changes to my keychain rack. I'm using these lightweight racks that have 6 hooks on them. They're easier to pack than the individual hooks I usually use. That's everything. I put my totes and shirts where the witches usually are. Let's see how that works out tomorrow. Time to get some rest. Doors are open, and it's time for day 1 of Contropolis. My goals for this con are to push the witches. They've always been doing well since I debuted them, and the inclusion of the witch gacha machine only helped. So I'm hoping that placing them inwards will help boost their sales. After that, my other goals are to sell out on the mystery pack so I can make new ones, and of course, try to break even. I did have some noteworthy sales I'll talk about in a bit. But first, let's discuss the actual turnout of the event. Contropolis is located at the Meadowlands Exposition Center in Secaucus, New Jersey. The same center as this convention right here. However, unlike Castle Point Con, Contropolis does not have the same turnout. Come midday, the convention floor was dead. Like nobody walked by for 15 to 20 minutes dead. I'm not sure if it's because Contropolis isn't as well advertised, but I did talk to other vendors who have tabled here before, and they said it's usually like this. That makes me concerned for the future, and perhaps I'll consider cutting ties with this convention if it still has such empty attendance. On a positive note, someone won the big prize for the Witch Gacha and walked off with a space print made by our very own talking bird with a hat. With that, the day is over, and now it's time to close up shop for the night. Fingers crossed for a more eventful Sunday. So remember how I said this would be a super short video? Well, that's because after the first 2 hours of Sunday, everything dropped way off. Anything that did happen happened Saturday. So today I took the time to socialize a bit. Turns out I was tabling right behind one of the artists that helped with my witch project. Shout out to Fairy Warrior, who was the artist for the steampunk witch art. And another shout out to my con buddies at BAM Comic. Always good to see you guys at a con. Rather than a sales breakdown, I'll just give the final total. This was just too small of a return to treat it like a usual artist alley vid. Final results for Contropolis are 35 items sold at a total of $434. Yeah, and I thought last con was bad. In case you're wondering, the majority of that was the witches. The witches win again. And with that, we're done with Contropolis. Everyone is packing up and heading home. Will I do this con next year? Despite being much closer and larger than Garden State Comic Fest last month, the turnout was much worse. That being said, now that I'm editing this video late August, post FlameCon, and that, well, I'm still debating if I should even make a video on that one. So I'm off to go do post-con cleanup. Like and subscribe for more Artist Alley videos from a small creator, and I'll see you next time. Bye!